In 1764, a mysterious creature called the Beast began ravaging the rural region of Gévaudan, France. About 100 men, women, and children reportedly fell victim to La Bête du Gévaudan. The Beast's reign of terror lasted until 1767. While many French at the time presumed the Beast to be a wolf, and many modern scholars agree, some have suggested that the Beast may not have been a wolf at all. So what was it? In today's episode, we will be looking into a ferocious creature known as the Beast of Gévaudan. The first recorded fatal attack of the Beast occurred on June 30th, 1764, when a 14-year-old shepherdess, Jean Boulet, tended a flock of sheep. Boulet was not the creature's first victim. About 2 months prior, a young woman tending cattle was attacked by a creature like a wolf, yet not a wolf, but escaped because the herd defended her. The attacks continued through the summer and into autumn. The terrified populace of Gévaudan did not sit idle, and individual stories of bravery captivated the public. Bounties were offered, and hunters combed the countryside looking for the creature. On October 8, 1764, hours after a mauling, the Beast was seen at Château de la Baume, stalking a herdsman. Hunters followed the animal into the estate's woods and flushed the animal into the open. The hunters shot a volley of musket fire into the creature, but after a fall, the Beast rose and ran off. Even children were celebrated for taking on the Beast. On January 12, 1765, the Beast attacked 10-year-old Jacques Portefeuille and a group of 7 friends ranging from ages 8 to 12. However, Portefeuille led a counterattack with sticks, driving off the creature. The children were rewarded by Louis XV, and Portefeuille was given an education paid by the crown. The children's heroics prompted the court of King Louis XV to send royal hunters to destroy the Beast. There was now a 6,000 liver bounty on the creature's head. The story of the Beast, meanwhile, was spreading and covered in newspapers from Boston to Brussels, becoming one of history's first media sensations. Among the most notable tales of bravery was when 19 or 20-year-old Marie-Jeanne Vallée was attacked by the Beast on August 11, 1765, while crossing the River Dège with her sister. Armed with a bayonet affixed to a pole, Vallée impaled the Beast's chest. The creature got away, but Vallée became known as the Amazon and the Maid of Gevaudan. On September 20, 1765, François Antoine, the king's 71-year-old gun-bearer, and his nephew shot a large wolf near an abbey at Chazes, which was assumed to be the Beast. Antoine was awarded with money and titles, and the corpse of the animal was stuffed and sent to the royal court. But attacks started again in December, according to an account in the 1898 volume of the Parisian Illustrated Review. This time, the Beast seemed different, at least behaviorally. Where before the creature had been afraid of cattle, this time it showed no fear. Was this then a second Beast? The royal court chose to ignore these new attacks, insisting that Antoine had killed the creature. Finally, a sudden outbreak of attacks in early June 1767 compelled a local nobleman, the Marquis d'Apcher, to organize a hunt. On June 19th, one of the hunters, a local man named Jean Chastel, shot a wolf on the slopes of Mount Mouchet. An autopsy of the animal revealed human remains inside, and the animal had non-wolf characteristics as described by witnesses. The attacks ended, but while it was assumed that the Beast Chastel bagged was the Beast, doubts remained that it was indeed a wolf. The Beast was consistently described by eyewitnesses as something other than a typical wolf. It was as large as a calf or sometimes a horse. Its coat was reddish-gray with a long, strong panther-like tail. The head and legs were short-haired and the color of a deer. It had a black stripe on its back and talons on its feet. Many drawings of the Beast at the time endow it with lupine characteristics. Witnesses described the beast as an ambush hunter which stalked its prey and seized it by the throat. The wounds found on the bodies were typically to the head and limbs, with the remains of 16 victims reportedly decapitated. The creature prowled in the evenings and in the mornings. Historians, scientists, pseudoscientists, and conspiracy theorists have all proposed theories about what the beast was. Among the suspects, a Eurasian wolf, an armored war dog, a striped hyena, a lion, some kind of prehistoric predator, a werewolf, a dog-wolf hybrid, and a human. Of the candidates, the most fanciful is the werewolf. It has also been suggested that the beast was an extinct prehistoric predator, such as a bear dog, dire wolf, or hyenodon. Others have suggested that a human serial killer may be responsible for the attacks. Many of the beast's victims were reported to be decapitated, something few animals could do. While it is unlikely that a killer would roam about for victims in broad daylight wearing a bestial costume, those who support this theory believe that the human killer used an animal to carry out the crimes. What was the animal? Some have speculated that it was an armored war dog, which explains its strange appearance and why it shrugged off musket shots. Some depictions of the beast, and the animal slain by Chastel, suggest it resembled a striped hyena. It is possible that a striped hyena may have been in a person's private holding and then escaped. Since it was not native to France, it would have appeared unusual. However, striped hyenas are not known to attack humans. Among the theories considered most credible is that wolves perpetuated the attacks. Wolves are native to the region and had attacked humans before. Some statistics show that wolves attacked humans 9,000 times in France between the 17th and 19th centuries. In most cases, these types of attacks were by rabid wolves. There are some potential flaws to the wolf theory, including the frequency of the beast's deadly attacks, suggesting it was not a single rabid wolf. Also, none of its victims seem to have contracted rabies, suggesting that their attacker also did not carry rabies. Although there are strong voices arguing multiple theories about the identity of the Beast of Gévaudan, all admit that the truth will never be fully known. Without any genetic or forensic evidence, the Beast of Gévaudan is bound to forever remain a mystery. This concludes today's episode of the Paranormal Report. If you enjoyed today's episode, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel. It is due to your continued viewership and support that we are able to produce interesting and informative videos like this. The team here at the Paranormal Report really appreciates your support.